Ever thought about the fact that our neighboring planet, Venus, might just be Earth's evil twin? Let's delve into the mysteries of our celestial neighbor. Venus, the second planet from the Sun in our solar system, is often overlooked, but it holds a myriad of secrets. Its position, right next door to us, makes it a fascinating subject of study. Now, you might be wondering, why is Venus often referred to as Earth's evil twin? Well, it's not just because they're next-door neighbors. Venus and Earth are remarkably similar in size, composition, and gravitational pull. They're like siblings in the vast cosmic family. But as we all know, siblings can have their differences, and in this case, those differences are quite extreme. The nickname Earth's evil twin has a chilling origin. It's not about Venus being evil in any moral sense. Planets don't have feelings after all. It's more about the stark contrast between Earth's life-friendly conditions and the harsh, inhospitable environment of Venus. While Earth is teeming with life, Venus is a hot, acidic world with temperatures hot enough to melt lead and pressures that would crush a submarine. Even with these harsh conditions, Venus has a certain allure. Its brilliance in our night sky has captured the human imagination for millennia. Ancient civilizations revered it as a goddess of love and beauty. Its veiled appearance due to its thick cloud cover has sparked curiosity and wonder. But beneath this veil, Venus hides a world that is anything but beautiful. This veil, a thick layer of clouds composed of sulfuric acid, gives Venus its bright appearance but also contributes to its extreme conditions. So here we have Venus, a planet that's so similar to Earth yet so different. A planet that's close to us, yet so far from being hospitable. A planet that's beautiful to look at, yet deadly to explore. But what exactly makes Venus so evil? Stay tuned to find out. Imagine stepping foot on a planet where temperatures are hot enough to melt lead. That's Venus for you, a celestial body that's far from hospitable. The surface of Venus is a literal hotbed of extreme conditions, a world that's uncharted and unruly in its raw form. It's a place where the daily weather forecast is a constant high of 864 degrees Fahrenheit, a temperature so intense it's capable of liquefying lead. Now, if you think that's too hot to handle, wait till we talk about the atmospheric pressure. It's about 92 times that of Earth. That's akin to being about 3,000 feet underwater on Earth. And it doesn't stop there. Venus also boasts a unique meteorological phenomenon, sulfuric acid rain. Yes, you heard that right. However, the planet's surface is so hot that this acid rain evaporates before it even hits the ground, creating a dense layer of clouds that adds to the Venusian mystique. Now, you might be wondering why these extreme conditions exist. The primary reason is the greenhouse effect. Venus's thick atmosphere, composed mainly of carbon dioxide, traps heat and prevents it from escaping, leading to these scorching temperatures. And the high pressure, well, that's because the atmosphere is so thick and heavy. To top it all off, Venus's slow rotation contributes to its hostile environment. The planet takes about 243 Earth days to complete a single rotation on its axis, resulting in long, arduous days and nights. Venus, our neighboring planet, is a world of extremes that challenges our understanding of habitable conditions. It's a testament to the diverse range of environments that exist within our own solar system, a stark reminder of the inhospitable worlds that lie beyond our earthly comforts. So, still think you'd like to be a Venusian tourist? Ever wondered what the weather is like on Venus? Spoiler alert, it's not a beach vacation. When we talk about the Venusian atmosphere, we're talking about a thick, oppressive blanket shrouding the entire planet. This atmosphere is primarily composed of carbon dioxide, with small amounts of nitrogen and traces of other gases. It's so heavy, in fact, that it exerts a pressure at the surface more than 92 times that of Earth. It's like being a kilometer deep in our ocean. But the real kicker, the clouds. They're not fluffy white water vapor like we have here on Earth. No, Venusian clouds are made of sulfuric acid. Yes, you heard right. Acidic clouds that are so dense and reflective, they make it impossible to see the planet's surface from space. Now, this thick atmosphere does more than just block our view. It's the main culprit behind Venus's extreme greenhouse effect. Sunlight penetrates the atmosphere, warms the surface, but then finds it impossible to escape back into space. The heat is trapped, causing surface temperatures to soar to a scorching 465 degrees Celsius. That's hotter than the surface of Mercury, which is closer to the Sun. What about the wind, you ask? Well, Venus is known for its slow rotation. It takes around 243 Earth days for it to complete one rotation on its axis. This slow spin doesn't generate much of a Coriolis effect, the force that helps create weather patterns on Earth, but that doesn't mean it's a calm day on Venus. The upper layers of the atmosphere whip around the planet at hurricane speeds due to a phenomenon called superrotation. So, let's recap. We've got an atmosphere of carbon dioxide, clouds of sulfuric acid, a surface hotter than a pizza oven, and winds that can rival our strongest hurricanes. So, Venus's weather forecast: hot, windy, and deadly. On Venus, even the rocks have a story to tell. Our neighboring planet, Venus, may appear serene from afar, but its geology narrates a tale of fiery chaos. The surface of this celestial body is primarily volcanic. Unlike Earth, with its diverse landscapes of mountains, oceans, and forests, Venus is engulfed in a vast, monotonous expanse of lava plains. Venus boasts more volcanoes than any other planet in our solar system. Over 1,000 have been identified, but scientists believe there could be many more hidden beneath the dense, toxic atmosphere. While it's still a matter of debate whether these volcanoes are currently active, evidence suggests that volcanic activity has played a significant role in shaping Venus's surface. But here's where things get tricky. Venus doesn't have tectonic plates. On Earth, the movement of these plates results in earthquakes, mountain formation, and yes, volcanic eruptions. But Venus lacks this plate tectonic system. Instead, it appears to have a single, solid lithosphere that wraps around the entire planet. So, how does a planet with no tectonic plates end up with a surface dominated by volcanoes? That's a question that has puzzled scientists for decades. Some theorize that the planet's intense heat and pressure might cause the crust to periodically melt and reform, resulting in a process called resurfacing. Resurfacing is another intriguing aspect of Venusian geology. It seems that around 500 million years ago, the entire surface of Venus underwent a dramatic transformation. Almost all of the craters, mountains, and valleys that would have existed were wiped clean, replaced by the smooth volcanic plains we see today. But why this happened, and whether it could happen again, is still largely unknown. In the grand cosmic theater, Venus is a planet shrouded in mystery. Its geology is unlike anything we see on Earth or elsewhere in the solar system. It's a world of fire and brimstone, of endless plains and towering volcanoes, where the ground beneath your feet might be younger than the human race. Venus's geology is a burning mystery waiting to be uncovered. Despite Venus's hellish conditions, could it have once harbored life? An intriguing question, isn't it? For years, scientists have been poking around this burning question. Many are beginning to believe that Venus, with its scorching surface and sulfuric acid rain, might have once had a more Earth-like climate. Could this infernal world have once been a paradise? Let's dive into this hypothesis. The idea that Venus might have once been hospitable is not as far-fetched as it initially sounds. You see, Venus and Earth are remarkably similar in size, mass, and composition. It's like they are cosmic twins separated at birth who grew up to live very different lives. But how do we go from a planet that can melt lead on its surface to one that could have once held a cup of water? The key lies in the planet's past, specifically its early history. Some scientists speculate that Venus may have had a shallow liquid water ocean and habitable surface temperatures for up to 2 billion years of its early history. Now let's fast forward to the present. A recent discovery has sent ripples through the space exploration community: phosphine in Venus's atmosphere. On Earth, this stinky, flammable gas is produced by bacteria that thrive in oxygen-free environments. Finding it on Venus, therefore, raises the tantalizing possibility of the existence of life forms, albeit microbial, in the planet's past. But before we get carried away, it's crucial to note that phosphine can also be produced by non-biological processes. So this discovery is not a confirmation of life, but rather a sign that there's much more to learn about our celestial neighbor. Venus is a world of extremes, a place where lead melts and it rains acid. Yet it might also be a world that once had the right conditions for life to exist. The Venus Enigma, as we call it, is a reminder of the surprises the universe holds for us. Could Venus, our evil twin, have once been more like us than we ever imagined? The thought is as fascinating as it is terrifying. But that's the beauty of space exploration, isn't it? The more we learn, the more questions we have. So, what's next for Venus exploration? Pack your bags, we're going on a journey. Our next stop on this cosmic journey is the future, where a new chapter in Venus exploration is about to unfold. We have a number of planned missions that will soon set their sights on our mysterious neighbor. First up, we have NASA's Veritas mission. It's an acronym that stands for Venus Emissivity, Radioscience INSAR, Topography, and Spectroscopy. Quite a mouthful, isn't it? But its goal is simple, yet ambitious. Veritas aims to map Venus's surface to understand why it developed so differently from Earth. It's like a cosmic detective, trying to solve a planetary mystery. Then there's the Da Vinci Plus mission. Its name is also an acronym standing for Deep Atmosphere Venus Investigation of Noble Gases, Chemistry, and Imaging Plus. This mission is set to plunge into the Venusian atmosphere. It's looking to understand the chemical composition of Venus's air and if it ever held water. Da Vinci Plus is like a deep-sea diver, plunging into the unknown depths of a foreign world. These missions are not just about gathering data. They're about answering questions that have been gnawing at us for decades. Why did Venus, so similar to Earth in many ways, turn out to be so different? Did it ever have oceans like ours? Could it have once harbored life? These are ambitious questions, but with these upcoming missions, we're taking a giant leap towards finding the answers. And who knows, we might even stumble upon new questions we never thought to ask before. But it's not just about the science, it's about the journey, the exploration, the thrill of discovery. It's about pushing the boundaries of what we know and venturing into the unknown. And it's about time we turned our attention back to Venus, our overlooked next-door neighbor. So as we look to the future, we can't help but feel a sense of anticipation. A new era of Venus exploration is on the horizon, and we can't wait to see what it brings. Who knows what secrets Venus still has for us to uncover? Why does studying Venus matter? Why should we care about Earth's evil twin? Well, to answer those questions, let's delve into the profound significance of Venus. You see, Venus, despite its harsh conditions, offers us a mirror of sorts. It's like looking at Earth through a twisted cosmic lens. Venus and Earth share a lot in common. They're nearly the same size, have similar compositions, and even formed around the same time. But over the course of 4.5 billion years, our planets took drastically different paths. Venus became a scorching, inhospitable world, while Earth blossomed into a cradle of life. So, how did this happen? What set our two worlds on such different trajectories? These are the questions that keep scientists up at night. And the answers might just lie in the study of Venus. You see, understanding Venus can help us understand Earth better. It can provide us with vital clues about our own planet's past, present, and even its future. By studying Venus, we can learn about the delicate balance of conditions that allowed life to flourish on Earth. Venus also serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of runaway climate change. It's a perfect example of a greenhouse effect gone wild. Venus's thick atmosphere traps heat, leading to surface temperatures hot enough to melt lead. By studying Venus, we get a glimpse of the possible dire consequences if Earth's climate continues to warm. But it's not all doom and gloom. Venus also provides us with a unique opportunity to test our technologies and capabilities. It pushes us to innovate, to think outside the box. It challenges us to develop new ways to explore and survive in extreme environments. So you see, Venus is much more than just a bright speck in the night sky. It's a cosmic laboratory, a cautionary tale, and a stepping stone to the stars. It's a key to understanding our place in the universe. So the next time you look up at the night sky, give a nod to Venus. It might just hold the keys to our future. Venus, the veiled planet, continues to captivate and confound us. Throughout this journey, we've delved into the enigmatic world of Venus, our celestial neighbor, often referred to as Earth's evil twin. Its inhospitable conditions, with scorching temperatures and crushing atmospheric pressure, serve as a stark reminder of the extremes that exist within our very own solar system. We've also explored the tantalizing possibility that Venus, despite its current hostile environment, may have once harbored life. This hypothesis, while still being investigated, adds another layer to the Venus enigma. And let's not forget about the exciting future of Venus exploration. With several missions planned in the coming years, our understanding of this mysterious planet is set to expand dramatically. As these spacecraft journey to Venus, they carry our hopes and curiosity with them. As we continue to peer through the veil of Venus's mysteries, who knows what we'll discover next? Until then, keep looking up and keep wondering.